Do you want to start that roller coaster? No, I'm feeling all these, different emotions right now. It's pretty surreal, everything.
Have you ever wondered if there is a force in the universe so strong, so intense, that it feels like an unstoppable hurricane on a tennis court? Well, sit tight, because today we're about to explore the meteoric rise of none other than Iga Świątek, the pride of Poland, and dare I say, the looming dread of every other player on the WTA Tour. But before we continue, did you know that Iga Świątek makes her psychologist attend all of her matches? Watch until the end to find out why. And as always, if this video serves up some tennis joy, volley that like button and backhand a subscribe for more ace-worthy tennis content like this. More than 90% of you amazing spectators aren't subscribed yet, so give it a click and let's get you on our tennis-loving team.
Full credit to Świątek.
Now let's start by turning back the clock all the way to 2016. That year, a star was born on the tennis horizon. Iga Świątek, a dynamite from Poland, made her professional debut. She may have started as a tiny dot on the WTA landscape, but she soon grew into a giant that casts a long shadow. Did I mention she's a four-time major singles champion? And all of this while she's barely old enough to legally sip champagne in some countries. The French Open courts have seen her triumph not once, not twice, but thrice. The Big Apple too was no exception. It fell right into her basket at the US Open in 2022. At just 22, she already boasts an enviable collection of 14 WTA Tour level titles, much like a kid who can't resist amassing shiny Pokemon cards. Did I mention that Iga holds a sparkling career record with 248 wins against just 61 losses?
Drop shot from Świątek.
That's an astounding 80.3% win rate, a kind of dominance we've not seen since Serena Williams was in her heyday. She's a walking, playing, record-breaking machine. She's the first Pole to ever clinch a major singles title. Not just that, but she also dazzled us by sweeping the Sunshine Double and embarked on an awe-inspiring 37-match winning streak, the longest on the WTA Tour in the 21st century. And if that doesn't have you picking your jaw up from the floor, she amassed the most wins in a single season since Serena in 2013. With 67 wins and 9 losses, she didn't just win the race, she owned the racetrack. But we aren't here just to talk numbers and records. Let's talk about the magic that's Iga Świątek. Her ferocious forehands, killer backhands, and her ability to adapt, fight, and persevere.
She couldn't quite get the high forehand volley.
These are the qualities that have carved her path to being the world #1 for over 40 consecutive weeks. But the real question still lingers. Can anyone actually stop Iga Świątek? Now, don't get me wrong, she's not a mythical creature from a far-off land. She's human, and she has had her off days. Elisa Cornet, remember her? She put a break on Świątek's 6-tournament winning run at Wimbledon 2022. Then there's Barbara Krejcikova, who fought tooth and nail in a grueling 3-set match to haul Świątek in the 2022 Ostrava Open final. While Iga Świątek shines on the court, she's also a major player in the endorsement game. She recently caught the eye of the Roger Federer-backed Swiss brand On, becoming the first female tennis player they've ever sponsored. Imagine that. But the endorsement journey started way back in 2020 with Asics, and even earlier with Nike. Other big names like Red Bull, Chinese tech titan Xiaomi, and luxury automaker Lexus have all been part of the Świątek bandwagon. Remember her 2022 French Open triumph? Her racket partner Technifiber sure does. They temporarily rebranded to Świąteknifiber in a unique tribute to Świątek's victory. She also partnered with Rolex in 2021 because what's better than timekeeping precision to complement a tennis star's rhythm? Since early 2021, Świątek has been backed by PZU, Poland's largest insurance company, and recently she became a global ambassador for Polish sports drink Oshi, bringing her endorsement game full circle. From tennis courts to Billboard charts, Świątek surely knows how to serve an ace. That match against Krejcikova wasn't just a defeat.
Nicely done.
It was a marathon. For 3 hours and 16 minutes, they battled it out, and it turned out to be the longest match of Świątek's career to date. Yet, this young titan didn't crumble. She didn't wave the white flag and vanish into obscurity. No, she stood tall, dusted herself off, and came back stronger. But that's not all, folks. 2023 saw Krejcikova handing Świątek another defeat in the Dubai Tennis Championships final, ending her 6-match winning streak. And then there was Elena Rybakina, who kept Świątek from defending her Indian Wells title by besting her in the semi-finals. You might think that these losses might have slowed down our Polish powerhouse.
That's an exceptional drop shot.
But that's where you'd be wrong. Iga Świątek is not just about relentless victories, she's about resilience. Like a phoenix rising from the ashes, Świątek kept her spirits high and her focus sharp. Despite her rib injury and the sting of defeat, she swooped onto the tennis court and owned it. She seized the WTA 500 Qatar Open title without dropping a set, her first title of the year and the 12th of her career. She chose to bounce back instead of back down, a trait that sets her apart from the rest. Yet, amidst all this action, all this success and struggle, Świątek finds inspiration, not just in her own journey, but in the journeys of other remarkable athletes. She once shared her admiration for Lindsey Vonn, a retired World Cup alpine ski racer, on her Twitter. "It was so amazing to meet you, Lindsey Vonn. You continue to inspire me." And let's be real, folks, isn't that what sports are all about? Drawing strength and motivation from each other's triumphs and trials. So, can anyone actually stop Iga Świątek? Well, that's a story still being written on the tennis courts with every serve, every backhand, every grueling match. No matter the answer, one thing's for sure. Watching Świątek is like witnessing a symphony full of power and grace. Stay tuned, folks, because the music is still playing. And remember, don't just watch, learn, be inspired, and keep pushing your boundaries just like Świątek. And now for our trivia answer. When it comes to Iga Świątek's matches, there's always a third wheel, a secret weapon if you will. Meet Daria Abramowicz, Iga's very own sports psychologist who has become as integral to her game as her coach Piotr Swiatek. Daria is an unwavering pillar of support at all of Iga's competitions, helping her navigate the minefield that is a professional tennis match. Why a psychologist, you may wonder? Well, a younger Iga often found herself grappling with her emotions mid-game, allowing a poor play to escalate into a full-blown emotional volcano. And everyone knows when the lava of frustration starts flowing, it's hard to play your best game. Enter Daria, a stabilizing force in Iga's hurricane of emotions. She keeps Iga's mind in check, preparing her mentally for each match and ensuring that emotional turbulence doesn't cloud her gameplay. And the result? Just recall Iga's stunning victory over Simona Halep in Paris. That wasn't just Świątek's tennis skill at work, it was also Abramowicz's expert emotional coaching. So, Iga's entourage is not just about physical preparation, it's a combination of physical prowess and psychological readiness, a duo that works in perfect harmony to guide her towards victory. And that, my friends, is game, set and match for this episode of Glam Slam Tennis. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss a moment of the action and what we have in store. Until next time, stay fabulous and ace those serves.